fresh grads forced to lower career expectations. Well, many graduates still cannot find jobs, and this has been a year-on-year issue, and I've even wrote about an article on this that went viral a couple of years back. Well, situation is not getting any better and expectations have not changed. Fresh grads are getting even more disgruntled now and they haven't even started working yet. Seems that parents and educators are still feeding our fresh graduates the same BS that people from my parents' era have been feeding me. Study hard, get your A's, get your cert, find a job. It has not worked in the last decade, and statistics have shown that it's just getting worse year after year. If you just stop for a second to consider who you are in life, you might actually start to question, why are we all defined by our jobs? Are we no more than just the job title written on our name card? I don't know about you guys, but that thought just depresses me. And here's where I want to offer you an alternative point of view that worked for me. What if you start looking at yourself from a broader perspective, looking at your interests, your hobbies, what are you good at, and see how you can combine all this with the stuff that you have studied in school that will value add to who you are and make you a better employee for the company you're working at. For example, let's say you graduated in HR and you're ready to go out there to be part of the corporate machinery, offering just about whatever the other 1,000 other graduates are offering. You got to ask yourself this question: why hire you? And don't get upset at companies who only wants to hire people with experience. They are not about to pay you to babysit you. This is business. This is the real world. It's all about making money. So you got to go in through the workforce having some value to offer. I suggest the following Alpha Mind upgrades to your life. Number one, start working before graduation. Well, embark on a mini project, build a portfolio, even work on a blog or your LinkedIn profile. Have some life works that you can show off to the rest of the world. It doesn't have to be great, it just have to exist. Now, number two, execution is key. Now, your grand idea is worth less than a doorknob in the real world if you cannot execute it. So my suggestion is go out there, experiment, try it out, and you never know where all this might lead you to. And while you still have your creativity before you are hammered to jadedness by the harsh realities of bills and taxes, go out there and just explore. You never know what you might find or what might come out of it. You might even build a fan base that can be really useful for you when you're building your career. Never underestimate the value of your network. And number three, failure is crucial. Well, we have been told that all our lives and in school that failure is not accepted. And then all of a sudden, when you're a young adult going out into the workforce or starting your own business, we hear motivational speakers come in to say, failure is vital to success. Yeah, I get you. I've been down that road myself, and I tell you, it's very annoying when old farts contradict themselves. I'm not going to feed you lines from motivational posters, but I'm going to leave you with just this one thought. Be courageous and be free to explore and experiment. Don't go for perfection, go for creation. Number four, don't get railroaded into what you think you must do. Many successful entrepreneurs or even employees will tell you that where they are in their current point in life is nothing like the plan they had when they first started their business fresh out of school. Planning is important, but don't get anchored by planning. Be agile, have a flexible mind, and be ready to pivot when the next opportunity presents itself that allows you to improve or to be more effective in your plans. Now, that being said, I'm not asking you to be flaky and jump from ideas to ideas every other week, which brings us to point number 5. Iterate your ideas instead of giving up entirely. Sometimes good ideas sounds really great in our head, but when you try to execute them, it's a totally different result. Now, instead of just dunking your idea and going on to the next best thing, I suggest that you try to work out the kinks and see how you can make it better. Well, all good ideas take some time to develop. You got your alpha, your beta before you finally get to the very end. So do yourself a favor and give enough lead time for yourself to do the best you can before pivoting around entirely to a new idea and say that this just doesn't work. Well, I know many of you are really impatient and just want to get ideas off the ground and things moving forward, and that's when trouble will start, because you don't stay long enough to an idea to see it through to the end. If you approach your life with these 5 alpha mind tips, I can assure you that you will build yourself to a better individual and value add yourself as an employee to any corporation that you are part of. You begin to see a bigger picture career-wise, and you would have an edge over your peers and not be stuck in a rut waiting for opportunities to just fall into your lap. And if you just flip over to the next page, you will see an article on Mr. Cool Car Kid, 33 years old, who came up with a very simple idea that will make most of us go, why didn't I think of that? Well, Mr. Cool was working with the EDB, a stable government job, for the last 8 years, but he isn't afraid to come out and try something new. It may be outside his comfort zone, but certainly within his skill set. So that's a good example right there. If you're going to pivot, don't just get stuck in your rut and what you think you graduate in. Always look at what you're good at, what you're interested in, and the opportunities out there, and how you can make improvements to that, just like Mr. Cool. And I wish everybody watching this video all the best in improving your life. Fresh grads, well, if you're looking for a job, hang in there, take this good advice, and hopefully you get better. And if you find a job, please leave me a comment below. Let me know if these tips work for you, or if you know anybody else who needs this advice, please share this video and article with the rest of them. My name is Eugene. This is the Alpha Mind, signing out.